off the team bus earlier. The attitude and confidence they have is clear. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So the New York starting five, they've got Evans, and it's Arthur in at the 2, and for Philadelphia, we've got White. Scott is out there with King, and it's Perry in at the 4 spot. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry. Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's New York. James against Banks. Pass to Arthur, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Outside, White. A three-pointer off the mark. To the middle, here's Hamilton. The layup missed. James against Banks. Pass to Scott. The pass to Perry. It's rebounded by New York. Hamilton outside to the wing right side. Inside. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
White down low, covered by Hamilton. White, good.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
James, the pass to Hamilton. Arthur with it from outside the arc. And it's King with the rebound. Here's Scott. Lays it up off the glass.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now here's Arthur. Evans outside to the left wing. Here's Hamilton. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he's good on the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Banks. To the paint. Here's King. And that one is off. And New York the other way now.
Yeah, an interesting history between these two. I mean, last year they were swept by this club in the regular season, but rebounded to take them down in the playoffs.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Outside, White. It's Scott on the wing. He's guarded by Arthur. Back to White. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the line for him here.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them. And, guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Now here's Evans. Pass to Arthur. Lets it go with a 3. That one, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Down low, and Evans throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And Scott has it in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. King, the pass to Scott. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
From deep, James. Banks with a rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Scott with the ball. He's picked up by James. From deep. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got his 4th rebound in this one. The jump hook. King with the block. Outside, White. That one doesn't drop. And New York will come the other way. Hamilton outside. He feeds it to Evans. To the inside. And he slams it one-handed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Pass to Montgomery. He kicks it to Honeycutt. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. Second team
In a
foul.
moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And New York making a change here. Arthur's checked in. Here's Bailey. Pass to Matthews. Three-pointer. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Philadelphia trails by 3. To the right side. Here's Honeycutt. Another miss by Philadelphia. New York shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Free throw good, Honeycutt. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for New York. Inside. Kicks it to Honeycutt.
2 minutes.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. He nails it, and we're tied up. Honeycutt's got 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Outside Matthews. The pass to Arthur. Launches a 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Team foul.
For New York, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Here's Honeycutt. He's covered by Matthews. Clement. He's covered by Matthews. From down in the low post, it goes.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
There's a minute left to play in the first. And that one is good from E. He's got his second bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Honeycutt. He's covered by Matthews. And Honeycutt gets it to go.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Passes it to Arthur. Here's Bailey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fires, high post. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Matthews against Young. Matthews scanning the floor. Rejected by Young. They recover it.
Home team foul.
For New York, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. No good on that one.
Shooting from New York.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. New York ahead. They're up by 2.
The New York
And whoop.
18.
Put your hands together for your dancer.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Philadelphia shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Evans, and it's Bailey in at the 2. It's White on the wing, covered by Hamilton. White against Hamilton, and it's White missing. New York shooting around 40% from the floor here. Pass to Bailey. Back to James. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Philadelphia trails by 4. Scott, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
The fadeaway doesn't go that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. It's White on the wing. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Home team foul.
Kings check in for Philadelphia.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Checking in for Philadelphia.
Evans dishes to Hamilton. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Evans. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Scott kicks to Banks. To the middle. It's stolen. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
James, the pass to Baylor. Here's Hamilton. An easy 2 points on the layup. And New York leads by 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to Banks. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
The ball goes to New York.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
White against Hamilton. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Philadelphia trails by 4. With some arc. Banks, no good. For New York, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Evans. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And New York making a change here. Arthur's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. James against Banks. The pass to Montgomery. Hamilton pulls it in. New York leading by 6. To the inside. And it's King with the rebound. Banks against James. Outside Banks. To the middle. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher. Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Down low, here's Perry. Back to Banks. The 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. James, the pass to Arthur. And the dunk by Arthur.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul. Third team
No
foul.
question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Philadelphia trails by 7. Here's Scott out to White.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over Carney. They get it again. Outside Banks. Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
New York leading by 5. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
1:31 left in the first half of the game. Now Arthur. 8 points for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5. And he makes the first.
Arthur at the line for 2.
And so he hits both. And so White will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 7. Banks kicks to White. Outside, Scott. Pass to Banks. And finished off by Scott.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Number 25.
Basket good. 11 points in the game.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
It's White on the wing. Passes to King. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. King's got 6 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Banks dishes to White. Here's Scott. Here's Clement. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And now just a 3-point New York lead. It's Matthews on the wing. He got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that, my friends, is a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings.
And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Well, for New York, Kenny, give us your take.
The free throw line has been a huge factor in this game. The more aggressive team normally wins in the NBA. Racking up points at the free throw line is huge, but also it gets the other team in foul trouble. That shakes up their rotation. It's a win-win.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their numbers come. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Put your hands together for your...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Philadelphia trails by 6. They've got Scott. White is out there with King. And it's Perry in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Scott the pass to King. It's stolen by Arthur. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Scott. It's rebounded by New York. Right wing. Here's Hamilton. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Team foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And the second free throw, good. Kings checked in for Reynolds. And he makes all 3.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And stolen by Hamilton. And a fast break now for New York. From deep, James. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Outside Banks on the wing, Scott. Stolen by Evans. And now here's Hamilton, the fast break chance. And it's sent back by White. And they'll get another chance. James outside. They get it back. Here's Evans. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
It was an ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. I mean, it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. For Philadelphia, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Arthur passes to Hamilton. And here's James outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Banks, no good. New York leading by 8. Hamilton against White. Charity stripe shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Hamilton's got 9 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Pass to Honeycutt. To the middle, stolen by Evans. Tipped away. Out to the right wing. From the arc. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
That one goes in. 9 points for Jay.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
New York leading by 8. Knocked loose. Down low. And James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for New York. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Honeycutt. James covering from deep three-point range. Doesn't go for it. So New York will take it the other way. Kicks to Arthur. Hamilton outside. James, the pass to Evans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses in close. Philadelphia trails by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Honeycutt. James covering. Honeycutt can't get that one to go in. New York shooting 41% for the game. To the inside. Here's Hamilton. Rejected by Young. Here's Honeycutt. James covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Philadelphia, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. And that one misses. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he sinks the second. Hamilton with it. 9 points in the game so far. New York calls timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt? Put your hands together for your dancers. That was amazing. Let's hear it for your dancers.
Now here's Matthews. Tight defense on him. With the shot. No good from Hamilton.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Honeycutt. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Scott.
New York leading by 5. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Here's Bailey. Light covering. Matthews. No one around him. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. For the tie. Honeycutt can't get that one to go in. New York with the ball. 3-point lead.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Matthews.
2 minutes.
Here's Hamilton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second team
Even
foul.
from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
James checked in for New York.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Honeycutt. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for New York?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And Matthews kicks to Carney. Shoots over King. Carney with the bucket. Carney's got his first 2 points. 1:32 left to play here in the third. White looking around. To the paint. Banked in off the glass. He's got 10.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
James outside. Back to Matthews. The dish to Carney. That one's not going to go. Philadelphia trails by 3. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's White missing. New York shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Matthews passes to E. King with the block. Scott against Matthews. And the pass to King. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as much as 10. James outside. And Matthews kicks to Carney. New York, no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. New York leads by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Evans, and it's James in at the point.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And just look at how he navigates. His athleticism is eye-opening.
Shot clock at 6. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Banks. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
From 18 feet away, they get the rebound.
Oh, man!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
From 17 feet out, here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
They're missing the chance to trim the lead by leaving points at the line. Got to knock down those free throws, especially when you're trying to come back from a deficit.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Philadelphia trails by 7. Here's Honeycutt. It's Scott on the wing. Ring shot on the way. And the shot is long. New York leading by 7. Over in the corner, Arthur drills the three-pointer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
For New York, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Now here's James. T right on him. Pass to Arthur. Lobbed up there for Evans. And Evans with a stuff.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Some changes for Philadelphia. King comes in for Young, and Banks is subbed in for White. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed the team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. We're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything we've got out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Philadelphia making a change here. White's checked in. Here's Arthur. James dishes to Hamilton.
Old team foul. Banks. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Evans finds James.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
Here's Honeycutt. He's guarded by Arthur. Here's White. It's rebounded by New York. Evans has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Hamilton. And it's off from three-point range. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. 9-point game. For New York, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. James misses.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Scott the pass to King and stolen by Hamilton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And New York leads by 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
James kicks to Hamilton. Passes it to Arthur. Puts it up from 12. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. White's got his 5th rebound in this one. James against Banks. To the inside. King. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
4th personal
foul. The defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, this is becoming the story of the second half. Missed free throws. You can't come back in a game if you can't make your foul shot.
New York leading by 8. James, the pass to Hamilton. Back to James. New York moving it around. And it's King with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Banks. Scott against Hamilton. Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped and stolen by Hamilton. And a fast break now for New York. Hamilton's got the ball, and Evans throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
He simply turned the inside into his personal workshop, getting bucket after bucket with aggressive interior offense. So you know what? When that's the case, just keep feeding him, and that's what his teammates did.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Outside Banks. The shot missing. New York leading by 10.
2 minutes.
Inside. And James gets it to go on the assist by Hamilton. James has got 9 points here in the second half. Right side, Scott. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now here's James.
Team foul. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Checking in for Philadelphia, Clement.
1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Fires from deep. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle, here's Clement. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
1st personal foul. 4th team
officials
foul.
are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
James, the pass to Hamilton. Now here's Arthur. James way outside. New York, no good that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter. No good. Shot missing. And they're desperately trying to get this game back within reach.
And with very little time to spare. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
James.
And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Banks passes to Scott. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
The ball goes to New York. Substitution on the court.
And so it's New York with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And stolen by White.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Count that one.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for New York. They lead by 7.
Home team foul. Banks. 5th personal foul. 4th team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
At the line for 2.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. White against Matthews. It drops.
Well, I like the opportunistic attitude right there, as well as the aggressive finish inside.
Knocks it loose. So it's New York picking up the win.
That's the
a narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean,
your support is what makes this possible.
All I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.